Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's Thursday evening. We're streaming live from Laguna Seca for the VGT, the Vision Gran Turismo Series, Season 2. Let me preview the bump now. The VGT is a VRC one-make series using a different Vision Gran Turismo car every season. Last season we used the Golf. This season we're using the Mazda. Each season will be a one-make series. Drivers will compete in 2 races per round to score points awarded for finishing positions across 5 weeks. And like I said, we're in the Mazda RX Vision GT3. The format is at 8 o'clock, in about 5 minutes, we will be having a 10-minute qualifying session, and then after that we'll have race 1, the sprint race, which is a roughly 30-mile distance, and the grid is set by qualifying, and then after that a short break, and then we'll go on to race 2, which is a feature race, which is a roughly 75 miles, and the grid is set by the results of race 1. Now, there's some specific rules with the tyres. In qualifying, they can use either racing super softs or racing softs, but whatever tyre they use in qualifying they have to use in race 1, and they cannot change the tyre. So in the sprint race it's whatever they qualified on, either the super softs or the softs. Then when they go through to the feature race, you are only allowed to use, well, the racing mediums are mandatory. You have to use them at some point, and the other tyre that you didn't use in qualifying. So if you used racing super softs in race 1, then in race 2 you can only use the racing softs, but you must use the racing mediums. Last week we saw Digital Blasphemy trying to go a whole race just on the mediums. So there's some interesting tactics out there. And now I've confused you, I'll get onto the table, I guess. Unless you want some of the in-game settings. The tyres are set to ×4, the fuel ×2. The bop is off, but they're at 100. Tuning is prohibited, boost is off, visible damage is on. Initial fuel is default. Finished, you don't need to know any of that. Mechanical damage is light, and the grip is real. It's real, baby. So I'll take you to the table before we move into qualifying. Like I said, we're at Laguna Seca. Yeehaw! I just popped up from the ranch to the local race course, and they'll be using those Japanese cars. So we're at Laguna Seca. It's 2.237 miles long with 12 turns. The sprint race will be 14 laps, and the feature race will be 34 laps. But you don't care about that. You want the table. You want to know who's winning this goddamn thing. So at the top of the table we have Sharon on 58 points. In second place we have a Homesick Alien, also on 58 points. In third we have Digital Blasphemy on 56 points. Cthulhu is in fourth on 54 points. Skyjacker is fifth with 52 points, and then Electus Maximus is in 6th with 23 points. Joker 7th on 19 points. Racer Brown 8th on 14 points. 9th for Alphanut on 14 points. And Pat is 10th on 8 points. And we don't know what happened to Dan TGT. He seemed keen, but he never showed up. Not for one round. Not one single round. Dan, if you're out there, mate, we'd miss you if we ever even got to see you. So please, turn up for the last one. In the chat, we have Skyjacker saying Hola Schmidt, Guesty saying evening guys, and Guesty saying good luck all. Right, a little sip of my coffee. We've got 2 minutes left till qualifying. Let's have a look at some of the runners and the riders. There's Skyjacker in his monster Mazda, looking absolutely stark. Cthulhu, he's in the Red Bull. A blue and a Lumi yellow. It's nice. I like it. Sharon in his Atari Mazda. We have a Lexus Maximus in the black and salmon. A Red Bull. A Digital Blasphemy in his black grey and red DB4M. Awesome stuff. Homesick Alien in his Red Bull livery, and Jokas riding with the orange and black, and Pat in the Mazda Renown livery. Cracking stuff. The host with the most has asked if we're all ready to get on with qualifying, and I do like to be involved, so let me give it a big ready. And we will be underway for a Brucey little 10-minute qualifying. Look at those Mazdas, they're long cars. I thought that corkscrew would really mess their schnizzle up, but it seems okay. Homesick Alien having a practice start. There he goes. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And he's having another practice start. Let's have a look at it from the outside. We saw one inside and now, oh, a bit of wheel spin there, but beautiful stuff. Homesick, if you haven't seen it, Tuesday evening stream is one to watch. Him and Kale absolutely had a blast. They were having fun out there for their battle for podium positions. So let's get on board with Skyjacker for a lap while he does his outlap around Laguna Seca as we head down to this first corner. Well, he's got to be in the pit lane, so we'll miss the first corner. But this first corner goes all the way around, back on itself. Very tricky corner. And then a short spurt on the accelerator until we're swinging it left. Straight onto that curb. Don't want to go too far over there or you end up right off the track. And then left again. Similar corner to that other one. And then it's full beams all the way up to the mother's sponsor board. And then it's uphill, a right-hander. I don't think there's any corner that is easy here. And then another right-hander. That's a tricky one. We see a lot of people out there, out wide, coming out of that corner because you can go quite fast. And then this is the one everyone cacks it at. Heavy braking down into the corkscrew, left, and then swinging it right straight away. Back on that accelerator, little lift going around this left-hander, always going downhill, so you've got to monitor your speed through there. And then a right-angled right corner. And then this last corner can be a bit of a bitch as well. It's a real tight one that comes back on itself, and that is a lap. It's a short lap around here. Oh god, I've left the big numbers on. That's unlike me. Naughty, naughty. So there, Skyjacker is off on his first flying lap. And Catula's just crossing the line. He's on his way. Nicely spread out. Homesick Alien quite close to Lexus Maximus. Better hope Lexus doesn't make a mistake. Oh, we'll look at the tyres while we're at it, shall we? So, Skyjacker's opted for the soft tyre. Catula also on the softs. Lexus Maximus has gone soft. Homesick Alien, he likes them soft. Digital Blasphemy, he's enjoying a soft one. And Jokus, he's gone soft as well. Sharon, he's super soft. And Pat has gone super soft also. So, cracking stuff. Left Oric, says Guesty, did I get my left and my right mixed up? I meant my other left. So, Skyjacker. Just getting down a refreshing brew as we crack on. Skyjacker is going to set the time for us all to beat, and it is a 21.3. How can Catula measure up to that? It's looking good. 20. Alexis Maximus does a 21 and goes ahead of Skyjacker. Homesick Alien, he did a 21, stays in fourth. Sharon has crossed the line with a 22, not as good. In fifth, Jokus heading towards the line, and his one, he must have had a small off. 33. So Pat should easily beat that. He does a 31 and goes ahead of Jokers. And Digital Blasphemy does a 42. So we think those back three had a little trip across the desert. Had a deviation on the track. And Cthulhu, the man in pole at the moment. Provisional pole for the VGT Series 2, round 3 at Laguna Seca. Yeehaw, cowboy. So, there he goes. He's getting purples again. How is Skyjacker doing? He's going to cross the line first. He's coming up to the final corner. Car 99 with his lovely green helmet. Excuse me. A bit of oil in the throat. And he crosses the line. He's gone. He's taken Cthulhu's pole. Can Cthulhu snatch it back? Yes, he does. They're to and fro in here. Alexis Maximus also goes second place ahead of Skyjacker. Home Scaling does not manage to topple those guys. Shiren, the leader of the championship, only good for 5th fastest so far. He's waiting till the very end. He's on them super softs. You'd expect a little bit more. Jokers has crossed the line. He goes faster but stays in 6th. Pat goes faster and goes in 6th ahead of Jokers. And Digital Blasphemy, he's gone faster but stayed in 8th. He's not comfortable around here. I mean, he had a barn storm in first round. He won both races, but he hasn't quite found the groove of that car yet here at Lagi Suka. And Cthulhu, he's in it. He's loving it. Maybe because it's got a bit of a Spanish sounding name. Laguna, isn't that lake in Spanish? And Seca in that south. So Lake South, possibly. So Cthulhu's second home from home. He's making his way around. Skyjack has gone faster again but stayed in 3rd. And Cthulhu goes faster yet again. Unstoppable. Not this time for Alexis. How is Homesick? He's crossed the line. He's gone faster but stayed in 4th. Sharen's the next across the line. That's looking good. Is it? Yes, a 20, but he stays in 5th. Only a 10th behind the Alien. Pat is behind Jokers. Jokers, they're struggling to get around that corner. They'll all be struggling to get around that corner. It's a nasty corner. And Jokers crossing the line. He goes faster. He goes 6th, but Pat goes and takes it away from him. Unbelievable. Them two keep swapping places. Digital Blasphemy next across the line, and he has jumped Jokers. So he's moved up a position. He's only 100th behind Pat and 1.5 seconds ahead of Jokers. But Cthulhu is the man at 20.6, 900ths ahead of Alexis and Maximus. Skyjacker, he's not much further behind as well. Look at that. He's only a 10.5 behind pole. And 600ths behind Alexis Maximus, 700ths ahead of Homesick Alien, who's only 2.2 tenths of a second behind pole. Unbelievably close out there. This is going to be some cracking racing. Skyjacker has taken the pole with a 20.3. Can Cthulhu? No, Cthulhu cannot do anything about that. What about Alexis? Alexis Maximus has taken pole. Colossus! He goes up in provisional pole position. Homesick Alien, he did not go faster that time, and we've heard a ding. And there it is, Shiren. Those super softs finally coming to life. And he's put himself up there in 3rd place. This is getting nice and tight. Oh, Joker's having a wobble at the back there. And Pat doesn't go any faster. Digital Blasphemy coming around that final corner. That doesn't look like it's going to be faster either. We've only got just over 2 minutes left of qualifying. So possibly 2 flying laps left, and Alexis Maximus is the man at the moment. Awesome stuff. Skyjacker's the first man on the track though. He's the man we see cross the line first. Oh, he stepped that baby out. He put the monster Mazda over the edge as he comes into that final corner, and I think he would have lost a bit of time from that wiggle on. So he's not going to attack Alexis Maximus this time. He's just going to reset and get ready for this, which I said was going to be the final lap, but it's not. I reckon he's going to get time to go across the line again and get another one in. Boom. Alexis Maximus coming up over the... Oh, he's already done his time. He hasn't beat it, and nor has Cthulhu. But Shiren goes faster yet again, edging closer to Cthulhu. He's found Cthulhu on track. He's got himself ahead of Cthulhu, and he's sat right behind Cthulhu, trying to get a tow from the Spaniard, the Russian sensation. Pat goes faster again, stays in 6th. Jokers, no, Jokers just popped it up into 6th. He just pipped Pat. Ooh, he's loving it. Look at him hanging it around that corner. Oh, he's handbraked that, didn't he? Surely. So Pat in 7th. Digital Blasphemy still hasn't found that rhythm. There you go, beautiful. Look at that. The Mazda just wants to step out on these guys. And Alexis Maximus, I think it's his. I'm going to give it to him. Carlos. Vamos. Alexis Maximus, vamos. There he goes up. Can he better his time? Not this time. Is there anyone out there? Skyjacker has not either. They're getting another lap though, these guys. Shiren, no, doesn't manage it. Cthulhu. And this is it. Cthulhu will be the final one to cross that line. Homesick Alien did cross the line, but he hasn't gone faster. And these guys, Pat, this will be his final attempt. Is it? Yes, he's done. And Jokers also done. They don't better their times. Can Digital Blasphemy? It's looking good. 15 around the final corner, or 1:15. Can he get to that line before 22? No, he doesn't better it. So it's down to these guys up in the front here. And Alexis and Maximus, he wants to keep that pole ahead of Skyjacker. Shiren on the super soft tyres. This doesn't look like they've helped him out too much though around this track. But it could be anyone's at the moment. They're so tight. 400s for Skyjacker, 400s to Shiren from Skyjacker, nearly 2/10 to Cthulhu. I don't know who's crossing the line first. It looks like maybe Homesick's already crossed the line, I'm not sure. Alexis crosses the line, doesn't go any faster. Skyjacker doesn't go any faster. Shiren is crossing the line. Oh, he doesn't go any faster. Cthulhu has hit a wall somewhere. That doesn't help. And Homesick Alien, he's done also. He didn't go any faster. So it's Carlos that is on a pole position. Alpha Not in the chat saying Laguna Seca means dry lagoon in Spanish. There you go. I just guessed. I thought, oh, Sir, Big Sir. I was thinking of Big Sir, the band, because that was like Big South. It's Sir, that's S-U-R. I think that means South in Spanish. Very good, Alpha. Thank you. And Racer Brown saying, hello everyone, and the man thingamajig. Hey, I'm the man. I have run out Brewdog, so I'm on Corona. Corona! Not the pandemic, the drink. What is that? What's that? What is that? Oh my lord, that's the best you're going to get, I'm sorry, of a grid view. And where's all me dubbins? There it is, and there go. It's a go-go. It's a go, 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 go. And look at them all pulling away from the line, heading down to that crazy first corner. It looks like Skyjacker's got the inside line on Alexis, and Skyjacker edges just ahead, but now Alexis Maximus, they're going side by side around the whole corner. Unbelievable. No, 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 no. Alexis just pushed it a little too far. Oh, and he's the only one off, so I don't think there'll be a red flag situation, and Cthulhu has come through. No, Skyjacker's down as well. That's two of them out of the running for this sprint race. 14 laps around here. and Kurtula is the man in the lead ahead of Sharon with Homesick Alien going up to third, and Digital Blasphemy. I'll get it out. He qualified last, and he's up to fourth. Unbelievable stuff. Joker's in fifth. Skyjack has moved up ahead of Pat. Pat's had an off as well. Pat, he has said he does not enjoy these cars. He does not like this Mazda, which is a shame because they look good stuff. And so Kurtula then going on his way in his Red Bull Mazda, pulling out around 7/10 on the Russian sensation, and he's keeping track of Kurtula there in second. Homesick Alien in third with Digital Blasphemy very close behind, and look at Jokers. He is giving it some big welly there behind Digital Blasphemy, looking for a way past, and Skyjacker already catching him up. Oh, he's gone for a late break around the outside. Can he do it? No, Digital Blasphemy back up the inside there to keep hold of that fourth. But the more they race, the more Skyjacker closes in on those guys. Let's get on Skyjacker's car and look at this Brucey racing. Whoa, Joker's had a bit of off, and Skyjacker tried to avoid. He's off as well. Oh my word! Hey! And Skyjacker, there he goes behind a Lexus and Maximus. This race is full of thrills, spills and automobiles. So Sharon is now your leader. He's managed to get himself ahead of Kurtula. I missed it, I apologise. So Kurtula is now in second place behind the super soft tyres of Sharon. And Race Brown says, oh no, Sky, it wasn't even the corkscrew. Well, he avoided, didn't he? It was it wasn't even really his fault. He just tried to get out of the way. But Sharon now leading from Kurtula with Homesick Alien in third. Digital Blasphemy held on to that fourth ahead of Jokers, who's doing a great job in fifth. Then we've got a Lexus Maximus on a comeback there in sixth. He's got a bit of distance, is he? 2 seconds behind Jokers, still got 12 laps to go. Anything can happen here with the corkscrew and all of those dodgy corners. Skyjacker some 9 seconds behind Lexus Maximus. He's going to be hoping there's some offs, and Pat, he's in 8th place, cracking on. But Sharon is the man at the moment in the lead. Car 69. Try a replay. I'm not trying a replay. Sod that. It kicked me out last time. It's too late now. I left it too long. Shall I try a replay? I don't know what of. Homesick Alien there. He looks like he's closing up on those guys. He did the fastest lap on lap 2. I see a wheel going over one of them curves, and I think that's it. It's done. Digital Blasphemy only 1.6 seconds behind the Alien. Steady Eddie there, Digital, don't push too hard. Could be a win here if these guys are reckless. Jokers though only 1 second behind Digital Blasphemy. Scary stuff there through the corkscrew. He's got it nailed. Beautiful stuff. Alexis and Maximus in 6, 2.5 seconds behind Jokers, and 8 seconds ahead of Sky. There he goes. Beautiful. Keep it going, Spin. And there. It's going to build a little castle, and off he goes again. So Sharon is leading the way still at the moment. Let's look at the board. Get aboard of Kurtula's car. HMS Red Bull. Well, I don't suppose it's HMS Red Bull when you're a Spaniard. The Armada of Red Bull. Chasing down Sharon. Kurtula got the fastest lap on lap 3. They're sharing it around all of the drivers. We'll have one of those. And so far we have Sharon in the lead with Kurtula in second. Homesick Alien in third. Digital Blasphemy in fourth. Jokas in fifth. Alexis and Maximus in sixth. Our pole sitter he was. But he tried to make a move around the outside of Skyjacker, and it all went Pete Tong. As they circumvent through the corkscrew, and the wheels screaming, man alive, they're saying, let me live. Mama Homesick in the chat saying, good luck, son. He's there in third place. He's only 4 tenths behind this battle. Oh, Kurtula's got a wiggle on in the final corner, and that gives Homesick Alien the opportunity to get a run. It's Red Bull on Red Bull. It's like a dream I had once. He's got to go around the outside. We know what happened there when Alexis Maximus tried it. He's backed out of that one, and he's dropped into third. Digital Blasphemy only a second behind these guys. He is loving the view ahead. Some cracking racing, and now Homesick Alien and Cthulhu are getting into some fighting. I don't know, I was looking for a word. I was going to say argy-bargy, but it's not argy-bargy. They're just doing some pure racing fighting. And that gives Digital Blasphemy the opportunity to close in on these guys. Alexis Maximus doing a cracking job there. He's only 5 seconds shy of Digital Blasphemy up to 5. Oh, Jokers, Jokers has dropped down one. My word, poor Jokers. And Skyjacker some 9 seconds behind those guys, and Pat's giving it some. He's giving it some donuts on the start straight. But it's a lovely looking car. So Sharon only a second ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu coming back after his wiggle on, and Sharon doing Sharon sliding it around that last corner, and that gives Cthulhu the opportunity to get into that toe. It's a short straight, but still any toe will do. Racer Brown saying Digital is good with his tyres, don't count him out. I have not. And now Cthulhu catching up a Sharon. There's a yellow flag. That'll be Pat, won't it? Because they're the leaders. So, ooh, Pat's really sliding that Mazda. He really does not like that car. And there is Cthulhu. He's only 4 tenths behind Sharon. Homesick Alien only 9 tenths behind these guys. And Digital Blasphemy, he's only 1.5 seconds behind them. Awesome stuff we've got going on here at the front. Alexis and Maximus, he's got a bit of a lonely race at the moment. He's 5.5 seconds shy of the guys ahead of him, and 6.7 seconds ahead of Jokers. He's got a bit of space behind him though. He's all right. He's all right, Jack. Oh, and there we go, Sharon, looking like he's trying to fight that car through the corkscrew. Are those super softs starting to let him down? It looks like Cthulhu and Homesick closing in like vultures. So Sharon trying to make those super softs last, and Homesick Alien alongside Cthulhu, and it looks like the Alien is going to get to the first corner first out of those two. And Homesick Alien up into second place, and he wants to be getting a shifty on, because it's him and Sharon are leading the board with both 58 points each. Sharon, who's got Cthulhu's got the fastest lap so far in this race, and the tyres are probably going away from him now, even though the fuel is getting lighter. And Digital Blasphemy, he's maintaining that gap, ready to pounce. We're halfway through. We're on lap 7 of 14. And this is a tidy little battle we have up the front. Homesick Alien just getting past Cthulhu. And these three are hard at it at the moment. The two Red Bull cars. Now Cthulhu edging up. Oh, he looked like he was having a look into the corkscrew. That's a brave man who tries that move. And that's good for Sharon. With second and third battling it out, it gives Sharon the opportunity to try and get himself some distance, because those tyres are going, they look about the same redness as the other cars. So Sharon maybe not ruining those tyres as badly as I thought he was in his Team 13. That's what the motif on the back there is. You keep seeing it's Team 13 he drives for. We used to have 4 of them, but well, Jokers is a Team 13 guy. I don't know if he still is or not, but he was. And Ragnar and Cymex. We haven't seen Cymex for a while. I don't know what's happened to him. But there you go, Sharon. Now he's getting faster. He's getting purple sectors. Homesick Alien having to defend from Cthulhu. Cthulhu coming back at the Alien. Digital Blasphemy drawing closer to him. Oh, Alexis has lost a bit more ground to those guys, and Jokers is catching him up. Interesting stuff here. Developments 4th, 5th and 6th on in the pack. Well, Skyjacker, he's having a bit of fun out there, I think. just flinging that Mazda from one side of the track to the other. And Pat, he's just, oh man, he's destroyed those back tyres. Look at him trying to slide it, drift it around the corners, and his back tyres are really starting to hurt. But Sharon, because they're both bloody Red Bulls, I never know which one's first and second. I thought that was Kadula for a second. I know the yellows are different, bonnets are different, totally different looking cars, but I just see a sponsor, okay? I don't look at colours. Oh, Catula having a look at the inside of Alien as they go through that first and second corner, joint corners, a third corner coming up now on the left, and Catula really giving it some big balls behind the Alien. The Alien just keeping him in his place. He knows how to defend a position. We're getting yellow flags, but we're in the top 3, so I'm guessing Pat's having another issue out there. We're on lap 9 of 14, plenty to go yet. Catula still holding that fastest lap, and I think their tyres are gone now to be able to start getting fastest laps at this point. More yellow flags. There's no overtaking when there's yellow flags. That's an issue, although we don't have the penalties on, so it wouldn't affect them really. They can overtake. It's only when you have penalties turned on that makes a difference. And Catula keeping close contact of the Alien ahead. Digital Blasphemy 2 seconds behind these guys. He needs them to race harder so he can go faster. But at the moment, it seems even Stevens there for the second and third place. Pat's gone into the pits, which you're not meant to do. He'll probably get a penalty for that. And ooh, Catula having a look. And Sharen's definitely lost a little bit of edge there with his tyres. So Sharen in trouble now with Homesick in second. Oh, I think Pat's just gone in and parked. He's not going to pit. So Sharen is leading the way, but only just. Homesick Alien closing in on him. And Catula staying with the Alien. It was 2 seconds to Digital Blasphemy, and he's closed that down now to 1.5 seconds. So Digital Blasphemy on the comeback. Oh no, maybe not with a wiggle like that on. Unbelievable, Jeff. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag up in front. No, it's Homesick. Homesick. Oh my word. Yeah, I braved a replay. I've been scared to do them, and I've done it, and it worked. So possibly we may be. Oh wow, that came from nothing, didn't it? That just came from nout. Wow. So Homesick Alien dropping down, but how far can he drop? Is Alexis Maximus close enough to give him a touch? Is that the end of the replay? All right. Couldn't you have just gone back to the racing? So Alexis and Jokers getting past, and Homesick are not far behind. There's still 4 laps to go, but are his tyres cooked? We will see. Look like Joker's having a bit of a wide one there as he is fighting with Alexis and Maximus. This is all change here with that Homesick Alien having a bit of an off. And Racer Brown did that to you, Homesick. He said, go, 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 Homesick, just before you spun. Pat saying, turns out sliding the car around corners doesn't do tyres any good. It does not, it does not. Racer Brown saying yay, and then Racer Brown saying we have replays back. And Sharen, he's got 1.4 seconds on Cthulhu, who's in second place and holding the fastest lap. With 3 laps left to go here. Digital Blasphemy up into third place. 15-second buffer on Alexis and Maximus. And Joker's only 1.5 seconds, but Homesick Alien's trying to go around the outside of Jokas. Unbelievable stuff. Can he make it stick? He just about does as they head up to the fast corner where Homesick had his off last time. So Homesick Alien up into 5th place ahead of Jokers in 6th. And Homesick now, he'll be driving with intention. Excuse me. And Racer Brown says, sorry, Homesick. So Sharen, starting lap 12. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. His tyres are looking, the front right isn't looking too healthy. But Cthulhu's front right also isn't looking all that healthy also. Sharen doing a 22.7 that last time around. and a 22.7 from Cthulhu as well. Digital Blasphemy, some 4 seconds behind those guys, but his tyres are looking fresh, bruv. Absolutely fresh. Alexis and Maximus's tyres aren't looking... Oh, he's got... No, it was Jokus that Homesick got ahead. But yes, Alexis not looking happy on his tyres at the moment. A 25.1 last time around from him. 24.4 from Homesick. Jokus, his front right, isn't looking happy either. Skyjacker, he's some 16 seconds behind that battle. And Pat is back out. Oh, he did change his tyres. He's going to have to get it. I don't know. The rules do state you're not meant to pit. So if Pat does go and get a faster slap at this point, it's going to be null and void. And Shiren now on the penultimate lap, ahead of the pack. And Racer Brown saying, whenever people are 2x2 going into that corner, I have to look away with Homesick and Jokus. I know, that was crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy. Oh, Shiren doesn't want the lead. He's hanging his car right out there. Unbelievable stuff. He's making a bit of a show of it right at the end here, with a Cthulhu catching him up. And this is going to be an edgy end of the race. Digital Blasphemy, he's pretty much all on his own there. Looks like he's got that podium all sorted out, although he's hanging it out as well. They're all hanging it out. Alexis, he has been caught up by the Alien. The Alien now on the back of Alexis and Maximus, trying to have a comeback. That's the story of his life. He was in second, and it looks like he's just trying to get fourth. That happened on Tuesday as well, battling for second place, ended up in fourth. But he hasn't got that fourth yet, because Alexis and Maximus is defending it with all his might as they come through the corkscrew. And there they go. Around this corner here to the left and then to the right. Step it up, it's all right. And then back into a left. And it's real tight between those two. They are... Oh no, Cthulhu's in the lead. My word, I'm sorry. Missed it in the replay as well. Bummer. I apologise, guys, but Cthulhu is now leading the race on the final lap. Shiren did a 25.7 on his last time around, 23.1 from Cthulhu. And this looks like Cthulhu is going to now throw his hat into this championship. They're all very tight at the top of the table. And I think Cthulhu might just take the lead. Digital Blasphemy sitting in a happy place. Oh no, that's not Cthulhu crossing the line, sorry. I thought that was Cthulhu, but he's miles away. And Digital Blasphemy is sitting on a definite podium, and these two, look at them, it's a train, it's a Mazda train. They're not apart, sorry. Oh, Alexis having a little slide there. Homesick having a look up the inside as they go towards the corkscrew. And is he brave enough to do it? That's a mental one. And Homesick Alien, oh my words. He spun it. Where is Jokus? Oh, we missed Cthulhu going across the line. Shiren in second place. And there comes Digital Blasphemy around that final corner for third. Oh, I hate missing them across the line, but it was something worth watching, wasn't it, really? So here he comes, Digital Blasphemy, for a great podium. Take a boo, my son. Alexis and Maximus shaking off the Alien, grabbing himself fourth, and Homesick Alien just ahead of Jokus in fifth, Jokus in sixth, and Skyjacker bringing her on home. He's got a bit of damage there. He's got no tyres left, and he's having a look at the audience. Oh, hello, a little bit of... little donut for us all here at home. Yum. I like a Krispy Kreme. Thank you very much, Skyjacker. Monster flavoured Krispy Kreme. As he moves on. Not a happy man, I imagine, in that car. As he brings her on home for 7th place. Still a long way to go. He's got to get through the corkscrew. Here he comes. lovely. Let's get on board. Let's see how difficult it is for him at the moment with the tyres stepping out. Pat's crossed the line to finish the race, but I imagine, I don't know, he's disqualification for his pit stop. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it is, or 30 seconds. I can't remember. 30 seconds added on to last place is last place, I guess. And Skyjacker comes home in 7th place. The shame. But Katula was the man today. Sharon, and then a Digital Blasphemy in the chat. Sharon is waving, and there he goes. There goes Katula. Fernando, and he got the fastest lap as well. So great points there for Katulu. I'll take you to the race results. I always hang around to see if they're only just joining back in the room. It's usually about 10 minutes before the next race starts. But I will take you to the race results. And there you are. Look at him in his suit. Beautiful stuff. Hey, Cthulhu, Cthulhu. So Cthulhu takes that win in the sprint. Can he redo that in the feature? We will have to wait and see. Sharon led for a majority of that race, apart from the last lap, maybe. And he comes home in second on those super softs. They just let him down. 1 lap away from home. Digital Blasphemy, he stuck in there, sat there for a while, and it came good for him. He got that podium after Homesick Alien throwing his car at the scenery. Alexis and Maximus in 4th with Homesick Alien. He was in a bitter fight with Alexis going into the corkscrew. It looked like he was going up the inside, and maybe he knew it wasn't going to happen and just dumped the car rather than hitting Alexis. We will never know, but he lost it in one way or another in the corkscrew. But he brings her home in 5th, just ahead of Jokus, who finished in 6th. And Skyjacker had an early off, and then a mid off, and then he had a late off, and came home in 7th. And Pat came home in 8th after absolutely destroying his tyres. Katula got your fastest lap with a 1:21.251 on lap 5. Unbelievable race that was. Beautiful stuff. Skyjacker saying need to go, and whoosh after that. Frustrated ASF. There we go. He's changed the settings. And Pat saying, I know I'm getting a penalty, probably a DQ, was still better than driving on dead tyres. Did consider just staying in the pits, but wanted to at least try the car. At least it looks good. It does look good. It does. So, yes, 8:45. That means we've got 9 minutes until the next go around. No one's on track yet. Oh, Digital Blasphemy's on track. You can watch Little Digi going around in his Mazda, trying out the mediums. And it's dusky out there. So early evening, they're out there giving it a go. They're saying, Joker's saying I just saw a replay. I didn't blame you for anything, Jokers. Did I? I didn't. No? I don't know. Who knows? When would Jokers? I don't remember Jokers being in anything. In I don't know. I don't know. They're confusing me. I'm going to have a tinkle, and then I'll see you in a second or two. Okay, guys. Yowzers, I'm back. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Let me hear you now. So, that was a race and a half, wasn't it, eh? Humdinger of a shinger. So, I have some stats before that race started that I would like to get out of my system, because my gosh, I get them every week and I never use them and I always feel bad. I'm gonna have to start like learning how to use our printer so I can print them and they'll be in front of me then. So I have to go in my phone and then zoom in, and then I have to swing back to look at the name, then swing forward to see the stats. So Pat's 2 races, 2 starts, 1 DNF. Best finish is 9th, worst finish is a 9th. His average finish is a 9th. Digital Blasphemy Car 22, 4 races, 4 starts. His fastest lap, he's got 1. He's got 1. His best finish is 1st. His worst finish was 6th. He's been top 5 3 times before that sprint, obviously. 2 podiums, 2 wins. Average finish is a 3rd. Then we have Alexis Maximus, car 28. He's had 2 races with 2 starts. His best finish is a 4th, which I think he just did on that race as well. His worst finish is 7th. He's been in top 5 once, and his average finish is a 6th. Then we've got Alpha Nut car 44, 2 races, 1 start, 1 did not start. His best finish was 3rd. His worst finish was 3rd. He's been in the top 5 once. He's got 1 podium, and his average finish is 3rd. This is the best way to do it, isn't it? Come in, blast it, and then retire. Sharon, he's had 4 races, 4 starts, 1 pole, no fastest laps, interestingly. Best finish is 1st. His worst finish was 5th. He's been in the top 5 4 times so far this season with 3 podiums, 1 win, and his average is a 3rd. Then we have Homesick Alien car 77 with 4 races, 4 starts, and he's got the whole lot. He's got 1 pole, 1 fastest lap, and his best finish is 1st. His worst finish is 5th. He's been in the top 5 4 times, 3 podiums, and 1 win. So yes, cracking little season Homesick Aliens having. Jokers car 80, he's had 2 races, 2 starts. His best finish, was 7th. His worst was 8th. So I think he's bettered that. Was he? Hang on, 4th, 5th. I think he got 6th in that last race. Skyjacker's asking if we're ready. Skyjacker, he's had 15 spins. He's done a total of 1,080 degrees. I don't know. I'm going to just get in on the start stuff. Yay! He hasn't. I was joking. I'll read you his proper stats because that's not right. Skyjacker, 4 starts, 4 races, 4 starts. He's had 1 fastest lap. His best finish is 2nd. His worst is 6th. He's been in the top 5 3 times. He's had 1 podium, and his average is a 4th. So Skyjacker in the chat saying, oh no, hang on, there's been some chat. So Skyjacker says, oh yeah, Pat saying, I know I'm getting a penalty. Yeah, he said that. Skyjacker says, I'll get free Excel on phone or pad, and you can have them on your pad or phone. Oh, is that for me? Yes, you're right. And Skyjacker sticks his tongue out at me because I said the thing about spins, I think. Pat, yeah, but on my iPad, I watched I talk to you lot. I've got a multimedia thing going on here. I've got my iPad with YouTube running. I've got Discord open on my phone, and obviously the PlayStation running the actual race. So we're here for another start. Catula, that is bobbins, isn't it? There we go. We look at the front of Catula. That's the best you're going to get. Unbelievable. Those walls at Laguna really ruin it. And they're gone. They're off. Catula on the super softs. He started on the super softs. Sharon starting on the softs, and they're banging already. And Sharon looks like he's just edged it ahead. Digital Blasphemy not far behind him on the super softs. They're all going for the fast tyre first. so far. The top 3 are anyway. And Alexis and Maximus there in 4th on the racing medium, with Joker's also on the racing medium. Skyjack has gone for the medium, and Homesick Alien on the medium. Doesn't look like Pat's joining in for the feature race. So Sharon on them softs has taken the lead from Cthulhu, and they're off at it again. Then we have Digital Blasphemy holding on to that 3rd ahead of Alexis. Alexis on the medium tyres though. He's going to find it difficult to attack the cars ahead on that tougher compound tyre. Sharon though, starting this race as he started the last race, and Cthulhu, he says yeah, that's fine, but I imagine Cthulhu would like to get the best use out of those super softs. Digital Blasphemy just edging away from those guys as they battle it out here in the lead of Laguna Seca, Dry Lagoon. Thank you, Alpha. So Sharon, the Russian sensation, ahead of the Spanish Armada. Oh, Cthulhu nearly losing the car, giving Digital Blasphemy the opportunity to draw ever closer and maybe try and grab that 2nd spot from Cthulhu. Unbelievable stuff. He's going around the outside of that corner. We saw that didn't go well between Alexis and Skyjacker, and there we go. So Digital Blasphemy closing in on Cthulhu, whilst Sharon runs away and hides, and that car nearly glows, doesn't it, by Cthulhu? Lovely stuff here in the dusk of Laguna Seca. And there is Alexis and Maximus. He's pulled away from a Joker somewhat, with Skyjacker in 6th, and Homesick Alien somewhere along the line has dropped to the back of the field. Maybe he's trying something different with those medium tyres, make them last. We have seen tyre wear is an issue here for sure, and we're doing 20 laps more than we did in the sprint race. So even the mediums won't last 20 laps, and the softs and the super softs barely lasted. Whoa, Cthulhu hitting the sausage curb with great force, but it's done him no harm whatsoever. He's back up the Jaxi of Sharon, and that Team 13 sticker really pings in the under the headlights. It's beautiful stuff. So far, after 3 laps already, Sharon is leading from Cthulhu, with Digital Blasphemy in 3rd, Alexis and Maximus in 4th, Homesick Aliens up into 5th, but just now he was in 7th, so we'll go back and have a look. Oh, I think Skyjacker has had an issue. Let's have a look as it works now. Oh yeah, you see the end of his issue. And I don't know if Jokus also had something. No, Jokus doesn't look like he's got anything bad happening, but he is 6 seconds behind, so possibly there was a bit of a to-do between Jokus and Skyjacker, who knows. With Homesick Alien 2.3 seconds behind Alexis and Maximus on those medium tyres. Also on medium tyres is Alexis and Maximus. Digital Blasphemy in 3rd place, only a second behind Cthulhu, and Cthulhu is only 6/10 behind Sharon. This is absolutely cracking racing, absolute amazement. I don't know what that word was. I don't even know why I tried it. Amazeballs. There you go. So Sharon in his chrome and yellow Mazda, leading the way like he did in the sprint, being chased by Cthulhu like he was in the sprint. These two obviously really do like this track. Digital Blasphemy, he's probably thinking the same. If the first race, if he just stays there, then hopes these two smash each other out the way, he can come through and get his 3rd win of the season. Sharon hanging that Mazda out, and Cthulhu going up the inside. It's tight stuff here, but Sharon's still managing to hold it, and now Sharon's got that inside line, and it's beautiful racing between the Spaniard and the Russian. Beautiful stuff. Digital Blasphemy in 3rd, only 1.8 seconds behind them. Are they still at it? Oh, has Cthulhu done it? No, he caught it. Bad boy. Brilliant stuff from Cthulhu. I thought his car was definitely out then, but he just managed to scoop her up. Alexis and Maximus, he's 2.5 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, 7 seconds ahead of Homesick, so Homesick must have had more issues Must have been on this lap because his lap times don't indicate anything there. And Joker's only 3.1 seconds behind the Alien. And Skyjacker just not having a happy round at the moment. So Sharen crossing the line to start his 5th lap, and he's edged away from Cthulhu. 1.5 seconds gap now on his soft tyres. And who's going to come in first? It's got a long way to go though, 31 laps. Oh no, 29 laps, sorry, I can't count. So, Digital Blasphemy in that 3rd place. And it looks like Cthulhu closing back on Sharen. Who's got the fastest lap? Sharen's got the fastest lap so far on those soft racing compound tyres. And he's leading the way. This is brilliant stuff. Sharen already at the top of the championship table, but Cthulhu wasn't that many points behind him. And his win from last race will help him immensely. So Sharen probably feeling he has to win this one to maintain that lead. Digital Blasphemy, he's in there as well. They're all in the 50s. 50 points, I mean, on the table. So a couple of 3rd places for Digital Blasphemy would go down a right treat. Alexis and Maximus, 3 seconds behind Digital, 7, nearly 8 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. He's edged away from Jokas. And Jokas doing his fastest lap the last time round at 22.9. With Skyjacker at 22.1. At that rate, he will be catching up Jokas, I am pretty sure. It's nearly a second faster. And Sharen a second ahead of Cthulhu. Unbelievable stuff. Cthulhu taking the fastest lap on lap 5. Away from Sharen. And trying to close that gap between him and the Rushki. Can he do it? As they make their way around up to the very fast corner over. It's like a ramp going uphill. Oh, he's really caught him up as they got to the corkscrew. Unbelievable stuff here with Cthulhu. Let's get on board because that looked absolutely crack-a-lacking. And here he comes around with the sun in his eyes. I hope he's got his tinted visor on so he can see. Let's have a look at his helmet. That could be a tinted visor. It could be. He is on the verge now. Cthulhu looking fresh in his Red Bull, trying to fight with the Russian. These cars do look like they're a bit of a handful. Kicking up dirt there is Sharen. He's not scared to put a wheel off here at Laguna Seca. To say that the Americans only like turning left in races, they come up with some good tracks. Because I remember at Watkins Glen in one of the, I think it was touring cars, World Touring Cars. I really liked Watkins Glen as well. Laguna Seca, Big Willow, they like a twisty track for a nation that only turns left. So, whoa, the corkscrew is one scary hell of a corner, that one. And Sharen just managing to cling on there ahead of Cthulhu. There's only 3/10 between them. Digital Blasphemy is being caught up by Alexis and Maximus. I think he must have made a mistake. He had a 25.5 his last time around. And Alexis Maximus is happy to see the back end of that Mazda. Then Homesick only 6 seconds behind those guys. He's pulled away from Jokas, 12 seconds. And Skyjacker looks to be catching up Jokas. We said that, you know, he could with the times he was doing. Joker's last time around at 27.4 with Skyjacker doing a 24.6. Bruv. And Cthulhu back on it again. These two just can't give it up. They love it. And Catula edging closer to Sharan. He's got the fastest lap so far in this race. Sharen's on the racing soft tyre. Sharen. And there you go, Catula manages to get by with Sharen just hanging that wheel out there and losing the back end a little bit. And Catula says, thank you very much, sir. I will take that spot and I will go running with it. Pat saying, and the Indianapolis road course. I don't remember that one. What was that on? So Catula is now leading from Sharan with Alexis, and Maximus has got past Digital Blasphemy. Oh no, I don't know. We'll have a look. Oh, it was up the hill towards the corkscrew, and Alexis just managing to get himself by Digital Blasphemy before the corkscrew, and now Alexis Maximus is in third place. Digital Blasphemy down in fourth. Homesick Alien's having an issue. He's having a big issue. He's having to use the reverse. That's not good in the race. You don't want to be using reverse. And Jokus, how far away is he? He's a little too far away though, so Homesick Alien will get away with that. Indeedly doodly. And Jokus is being caught up very, very fast by Skyjacker. Pat's just deleting one message after another. The one that was the F1 track. Oh, that was just an infield though, wasn't it? It was Mickey Mouse. Oh, he's deleted that one as well. What's going on, Pat? Yeah, no, I remember the Indy one. I wasn't keen on it. It just was like corners for corner's sake. And it was all flat, wasn't it? Because it was at Indy. So I like the ones. I like tracks like Interlagos. I like ups and downs in my track. I like a bit of. I'm not that keen on flat ones. That's why I don't like that French track, Magny-Balls, or the one they do now. I don't like flat tracks. I like tracks where it's uphill, downhill, around the corner. Pat saying, didn't realise I was watching about 2 minutes behind. How was you? And Racer Brown says, does look like a handful, this car. Hats off, guys. And Catula at the moment, 1.6 seconds. He's pulling away from Sharan. We're on lap 10, so there's 24 laps to go. Is it time for these guys to go on to the mediums? I'm not sure. Alexis Maximus is starting to get a nice rhythm going there. 22.9. Catula doing a 22.3. Sharan doing a 22.7. We might be in that area where the medium tyres. It could be. With Alexis Maximus on the 22.9s, Digital Blasphemy, but their tyres don't look too worn, do they? There's only the tips are on red. So Homesick Alien in fifth. He's on those mediums though. He's doing 22s as well. And Joker still ahead of Skyjacker at the moment. He's not enjoying the medium tyres as much though, I don't think. But Skyjacker, he's really sort of executing some nice lap times out of those medium tyres. And Racer Brown, he says lap 15. That's his call for going on to those mediums. So we will see. We will see, Racer Brown. So Catula 2.3 seconds ahead of Sharan as they start lap 11 now, chasing each other down. Digital Blasphemy is back ahead of Alexis. Oh, Alexis and Maximus. He's had an issue. We'll have a look. He's got the old damage flashing up. Oh, we caught the end of it, of him coming back on track. And there you go. He gifts Digital Blasphemy that third place back. Beautiful stuff for Digital Blasphemy. He is steady Eddie, and he keeps it consistent, keeps it pointing the right way, and he keeps picking up those places. Alexis Maximus must be absolutely fuming with himself in that car, having a good race so far. But if he can stay near the back end of Digital Blasphemy, they'll be swapping over tyres, and Digital Blasphemy will be on the mediums when Alexis will be putting on some super softs, I believe. I think he used softs in the first race. Homesick Alien, he's 5.2 seconds adrift of Alexis now after Alexis' little spin, and some 11 seconds ahead of Jokers. Oh, here we go. We got a battle on here with Hijacker catching up with Jokas. Oh, Jokers has hung it out there. Jokers has hung it out there. He's gone really wide as Jokers. Oh my lord. Oh, poor Jokers. And that gives Skyjacker the position. And now Skyjacker's got to find nearly 12 seconds to catch up Homesick Alien. And we've seen Homesick Alien throwing it off, so you never know. Cthulhu now 3 points. Angry, but so is Sean Brown. Says he really does look after his set of tyres.